Today's video is to talk about the deer animal spirit. So to start, I am going to read off the main traits: love, generosity, elegance, grace, compassion, care, safety, caution, alertness, vigilance, agility, distrust, determination, quick movements, instincts, innocence, regeneration, high sensitivity, strong intuition, firm yet gentle, and the heart chakra. Now, the deer is generally seen as a sign of peace and serenity. It is very much about the grace of movements and actions. So it's about moving through life gracefully, but also treating others gracefully. So with the traits, we said firm yet gentle. So finding that balance, to be graceful in how you are firm. So it's not to just, lay down and let things happen to you, especially since the deer is very much about caution and fleeing negative, dangerous situations. All over the world, the deer is symbolic of the balance between gentleness and determination, gentleness and firmness, gentleness and strength. So it's all holding on to that gentleness while still having these stronger traits at the same time. Now, interesting, I didn't find the meaning of a doe specifically, but a fawn, which is the baby, is symbolic of youth, innocence, purity, and our inner child. And the buck, male, is symbolic of the more stronger traits. So virility, leadership, stamina, but also very interestingly, regeneration, because the buck has antlers and the antlers will fall off and grow back. So that is symbolic of us being able to regenerate our energies through our life, as many of our animal spirits do. Deer stand for our instincts and intuition. The deer has very high senses, and because of the side view of their eyes, the deer is actually able to see approximately 360 degrees. Now, an interesting point that I found that I don't think I found on any of the other animal spirits is that the deer's energy is a blend of earth energy and air energy, which allows them to be both grounding and cosmic. So they are a middle ground where to ground us in our earth experience while still connecting to our higher spiritual self and realms. With the deer is connected with our heart chakra, so it can help us to have our ambition, inspiration, kindness, love, compassion, and healing our inner child. For the Native Americans, they believed that humans came from deer and that deer are the ancient sacred caretakers of the earth. And as you probably know, Native Americans did hunt a lot of deer, but they would give prayers promising to only hunt what was needed before going on their hunts. And because of this, it was supposed to bring them a prosperous hunt. For the Celts, the deer was a blend of both male and female. So for the Celts, the deer was both male and female at the same time, which represented the balance between masculinity and femininity. And the female aspect specifically was able to travel to the fairy world in order to teach us more about spirituality. In China, the deer is representative of good luck and is put onto amulets and charms. And the deer is seen as the king of the forest that protects all creatures. If the deer comes to visit you as a spirit animal, it is a sign of good luck, but they may be asking you to step out of your comfort zone. So you need to be on the lookout for new opportunities. So you need to venture out into new environments in order to see these new opportunities that are arising for you. And in order to take advantage of these opportunities, you may need to let go of what is no longer serving you. Allow yourself to renew and regenerate as a new person with new perspectives on old issues, and to change your negative habits into positive ones. The deer can be telling us to be cautious of dangers that might be lurking that we're unaware of, and to slow down and think carefully about how to deal with our troubles and challenges. And they come in to remind us that no matter how vulnerable we may feel, we are never helpless. We still have our own antlers that can protect us. And we have inner resources of determination and confidence that we can push out to protect ourselves. And the deer comes in to ask us to review our relationships with others. Be graceful in the way that we interact with others. So don't stand down and let them take advantage of us, but treat them fairly, address issues with grace, view the situation from their perspective, and don't allow ourselves to be sacrificing of ourselves if that sacrifice is not really needed. The deer may also be coming in to ask us to hone our psychic abilities, our instincts and intuition, and just sensitivity. So as many of these animal spirits ask, take time to reflect internally. Allow yourself to heal yourself. Make peace with your inner child. Allow your inner child to come out and play if needed, and give compassion to yourself so that you can recover from past issues and traumas. Now, interesting, they specifically mention what it means if you hit a deer, because it's so common that people hit deer. This is not a negative sign, even though it might be traumatic for you and definitely for the deer, but it is really telling you to be more focused on your goals. A dream specifically, deer mean grace, gentleness, meekness, compassion, and natural beauty. There is a female connotation to deer in dreams, and it might be telling you to connect more with your femininity and or your inner goddess, or your belief in the goddess energy. It might be telling you to stand up more for yourself instead of being naive and fragile. If you dream of a buck specifically, this might have to do with your sexuality, masculinity, with independence, with alertness, virility, aggression. A dream about deer might be coming in to warn you that there is danger lurking in the shadows. Now, interesting, if you dream of a deer quietly grazing in a meadow, then this is most likely a message that a loved one who has passed is at peace. There's some reasons that you might call the deer in: for peace, for guidance on what path to take, to act more gently, to open your heart, to hone your instincts, to hone clairvoyant abilities, to connect with your higher self, to let go of what no longer serves you, to move through challenges with grace, to become accustomed to new people and situations. And some energies that you might take on if the deer is your totem animal is kindness, inspiration, vigilance. You might be a warrior, generosity, sensitivity. You might be highly alert. You're trustworthy, you're highly intuitive. You're a peacemaker. You might be overly cautious. You listen to your instincts. You're strong yet gentle. You might not act because of worry. You are strong in your beliefs. You are easily accepted by others. You're very in touch with your inner child. You are able to see different perspectives. You move through life and its obstacles with grace. You can change directions in life quickly. You can tell if someone has positive or negative intentions. You see everyone as a potential friend. You are able to guide others towards safety. You inspire positive change in the world. You have a desire for unity for all. You know when someone is lying. You have well-developed senses. You are able to deal with challenges with grace, and it takes you a long time to trust anyone. Now that is all the information for the deer that I have. The next one that I will be doing is the bee. But again, if you have a request for the next animal spirit, let me know in the comments. And until then, please subscribe for more of these videos.